Rest in peace to Sean Bell.
My hood, my borough, my block. What's good? I'm thorough, I'll pop. Put the money on the wood and the talking stock. I'm from Queens where the cops killing bodies drop. My hood, my borough, my block. What's good? I'm thorough, I'll pop. Put the money on the wood and the talking stock. I'm from Queens where the cops killing bodies drop. I'm from Queensbridge and Southside Jamaica, Queens. After 50 shots fired, it disturbed the dream. Rude awakening, one man life for the taking. Sean Elijah Bell, must I say it again? Murdered at 23, morning before his wedding day. How good was he for a million people to say? No justice, no peace. Raise hell for Sean Bell. They've awakened the beast. I turn that 666 into a 999. Flip emotion so much people will blow their own mind. Picture the cops walking away with no time. It would be a remix of what happened and watching. No time. Who's watching and participating? While it's just us being patient. From Fifth Ave to Wall Street to Jamaica we chasing. Just us, we discussed amongst us. While negative cops treat us like monsters. They don't trust us. My hood, my borough, my block. What's good? I'm thorough, I'll pop. Put the money on the wood and the talking stop. I'm from Queens where the cops killing bodies drop. My hood, the same place where Joe and Trent still breathing. So many odd ice grills, God don't look even. The sound of 50 shots doesn't either. Excessive force turned us all into believers. We should have figured after Diallo there was more shots to follow. But when the shots hit home, that's a hard body to swallow. What about tomorrow? Are the children not the future? Am I not a king in Queens where they execute the ruler? Mr.Sygu, to those of you who never knew, KNOTIE, I'm just bringing the truth. So use this information to get information. Place self in position where there is no hating. With the spirit of God, I awaken my life for the taking. Whenever it's my time, there will be no mistaking. Identities or weapons in my vicinity. Mural on the wall to keep alive the memories. My hood, my
Ready?
Yes, sir. We're gonna be recording this.
All right.
So, I wanted to ask, you, because you're here representing Project Attica.
Yes.
How did this come about? How was the conversation?
Introduce yourself. What's your name?
Introduce, yes.
So my name is Anthony Pasada. I am an art director and co-founder of Project Attica, Community Through the Arts, and I'm here with my good friend and visiting artist, Cesar Figueroa.
My name is Cesar Figueroa.
Yes, man. And today, I just wanted to just bring some light to some things that, sometimes we leave things in the dark. And we want to just be some light, right, at this particular time. So, how did this come about? Was there a conversation had? Out of all areas, we chose this area specifically because it has some type of significance.
Yeah.
Could you just
So part of the activities that we do in the community involves activating spaces or uplifting issues that have been really impactful in the community. And when I was speaking with Kenny about collaborating to do a mural, the first thing that he said, without even having to think too much about it, was let's work on something for Sean Bell, because the previous mural that was created for him had been destroyed in the area that they demolished the building, and so they took down that wall. And actually Kenny was instrumental in both not only suggesting the theme, but helping us find this wall itself. And it's symbolic and it has a lot of meaning in that this is also the neighborhood where Sean Bell grew up and was raised in. And to see community members coming by as this has been created to talk about how they knew him, to have his family come by and say, that's exactly him, that it came out identical, and to see them feel proud about it, and to have his daughters actually take a part in the mural itself really was sort of key in making everything come together. And it's with great pleasure that we were able to offer this sort of community beautification / activation in this area of South Side Jamaica, Queens, and to count with Cesar as the lead artist and really the thinker and visualizer who put all of this together.
Right. And we definitely just want to thank him. He came from, Colombia. Y'all don't even understand the different living conditions that we undergo are totally different. But yet the feeling, right, that when you hear something like this, when he read about the story with Sean Bell. So, you know, to really be here, y'all would know that Sean Bell in 2006 is the George Floyd of that time. The way everybody responded and reacted to the murder of Sean Bell is the same exact way a lot of people became enlightened. And to have this right here, and the artwork is just beautiful. You know, it's beautiful. It's very artistic, where you can see that, you know, the colors, the definitions, the everything he took time to do here. So you see these things to understand that we together are one. We are together one. It is not about the color of your skin. It's really about the contents of your heart. So we have to understand that what we're going through right now is something that we're growing through together. So at the end of the day, I want to thank this man publicly out here, and also we're going to be online wherever we post this at, to let them know that we appreciate this right here. We appreciate the work from the heart, because at the end of the day, man, it's really about just not forgetting our brother Sean Bell, not forgetting excessive force that has been demonstrated and displayed by NYPD. So when we see situations like this, we talking about 50 shots or more that was released on November 25th, early in the hours of the morning, right before his wedding day. You see these things to understand that we together are one. We are together one. It is not about the color of your skin. It's really about the contents of your heart. So we have to understand that what we're going through right now is something that we're growing through together. So at the end of the day, I want to thank this man publicly out here, and also we're going to be online wherever we post this at, to let them know that we appreciate this right here. We appreciate the work from the heart, because at the end of the day, man, it's really about just not forgetting our brother Sean Bell, not forgetting excessive force that has been demonstrated and displayed by NYPD. So when we see situations like this, we talking about 50 shots or more that was released on November 25th, early in the hours of the morning, right before his... And like, at the end of the day, man, it's just like we really want to engage the community and have individuals just, you know, remember, never forget. How, when you first heard about the story and when you did your research, how did it make you feel? Like, what was your feeling?
Por primera vez lo que le sucedió a Sean Bell y el tener como esto como el tema como que dijiste. Sí. Anthony del Proyecto Attica me contó el caso y me mandó la información al respecto de la muerte de Sean Bell. No pude conmoverme, no pude dejar de conmoverme al respecto, porque es una historia que me recordó muchas otras historias en mi país y en el mundo acerca de cómo se reduce a un ser humano de una forma vil y usando la violencia por parte de la autoridad.
When I first heard about the case and I read about it, I was very moved. It reminded me and connected me with a lot of the stories of things that happen in my own country when people's lives are taken by the hands of police and the authorities of the state.
Para mí es un símbolo no solo local, sino mundial, de la violencia en general, desde la colonización hasta hoy en día, que todavía el fenómeno de colonización, industrialización, gentrificación está regado y poblando todas las ciudades del mundo, y en mi país, yendo al campo también, y también se va extrayendo, se desplaza a las comunidades.
So for me, this is a symbol, not just local, but global, of violence. And it connects all the violence and different forms in which it manifests, from the times of colonization to right now gentrification, capitalization, displacement of people in my own country when I go into the rural areas.
Sin embargo, a través de hacer el mural, desde mí es como un llamado hacia mirar hacia adentro y ver que dentro de nosotros podemos tener paz, que esta familia puede tener paz, que todos nuestros seres queridos que están al lado que son parte de Dios ahora, están viendo por nosotros y lo único que quieren es que estemos en paz. No creo que de parte de la luz haya algo que quiere que nosotros estemos ansiosos, ni violentos, ni preocupados todo el tiempo, porque no es necesario nada de eso. Desde la pintura solo quiero generar una esperanza y una semilla de paz.
For me, the opportunity to make the mural is an opportunity to share with people the symbol of looking within and finding peace within. As you can see, elements here such as the family being together, the light that is emitted from the piece is an opportunity for us to look inside of us and to see that the light inside of us doesn't want us to be anxious, to be nervous, or to be in violence, but rather to be in peace. And the same way that our loved ones and our families want us to be in peace, that was the seed that I wanted to plant here.
And like to say, man, one of the most, the closing piece to seal it off was like yesterday evening, we have right here the message that was left by his daughter Jordan, and I'm sure y'all can read, man. You touched many lives. We miss you, and we're proud to be your daughters. See the hearts, and then the silhouette. It just gives you that light from her father that she still has today. And it's a beautiful thing, man, to watch these things be materialized just from thought. And not the thought from the head, but the thought from the heart. Because these are the thoughts that count, and we have to continue to do the things that are relevant, right? Not only for us, but as a community. And how we have a community is communicating in unity. So when we can communicate in unity, we can also understand that it's gonna take, the most key thing is trust. We had to trust the artist to come and let his heart speak to the wall. And this is what we came here and brought out for you. So I just like to say, man, we appreciate Mr. Figueroa for taking his time out and coming to add to this. And I'm sure he's a father, right? I'm sure he's alive in his hood, so we're gonna make sure he got some faith apparel to take back to Colombia. And love is love, man. Peace.